We have Priyanka Chaturvedi, Rajya Sabha MP with the Shiv Sena, joining us. Priyanka Chaturvedi, thank you for joining us at this point of time. We're all trying to make sense of these fast-moving developments in Maharashtra. The Shiv Sena faction led by Uddhav Thackeray had originally been part of the opposition's deliberations. They had said they were supporting the candidature of the joint opposition candidate, that is Mr. Yashwant Sinha. Has that changed?
You would get to know that in 2 days' time. We MPs were called by the party president to have a discussion on various other issues, like you said, fast developing issues, which you're also trying to get a grasp of. So are we in the party, and the news that is breaking every single minute. Sometimes I wonder, where are they getting this kind of information from? So to keep us abreast of whatever is happening, we did have a meeting with the party president, and probably we would know in 2 days' time. And we have told our party president very clearly, whatever decision he takes, we all stand by him. We of course offered our opinion, but let me just remind you of a little history about Shiv Sena's choice for presidential candidate. We have always gone above the our political alliances, whether it was Dr. Pranab Mukherjee or Pratibha Patilji. So we have taken calls at times which go beyond our alliance choices. So this is because we believe that constitutionality, morality and democracy lies in the hands of the president. We need to make that choice. And if we end up empowering someone who could be a critical voice and has been one of those voices which are not really in the center stage of politics, we should be able to support them. But that is a decision for our party president to take, and you know that shortly.
You say this is a decision for the party president to take. You've just played out a bite from Gajanan Kirtikar, where he says that they discussed in this meeting who they should support, but despite being the NDA's candidate, Ms. Murmu is a tribal woman, and we said we should support her in these elections. So clearly, they're playing Mr. Thackeray's hand. His hand has been played here. The pressure is on.
There's nothing that... No, there is no building of pressure. This is a joint consultation that we all are having. Let's not forget when Mamata Banerjee also, she was speaking about Droupadi Murmu. She also had said the same thing, that if she had known that who the NDA candidate would be, probably we would have, thought over having our own candidate. So these are things that the NDA has announced their candidate. Is the candidate eligible, and is she someone that the party can take a call above their political alliances to do that? Is something that most of the political parties, whether you look at Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, they were part of the opposition party meet, but after the name was announced, they have chosen to support Draupadi Murmu ji. I've already given you Mamata ji's example. So there could be there could be that feeling that, again, like I said, you would know in 2 days' time what our decision is. However, all I can say is anyone who is constitutionally important for the nation is an important voice will find support from the Shiv Sena.
So you're keeping your options open, but Priyanka Chaturvedi, is this not a catch-22 situation for Mr. Thackeray? Because there's no whip for the presidential elections, so MPs can actually vote according to their will, and given that this group has come out to say that they should vote for, the Shiv Sena as a whole should vote for Ms. Murmu, does Mr. Thackeray really have any choice at this point of time, except to say that yes, he agrees?
No, you must understand one thing. It is not a catch-22 situation. All the members of parliament stand firmly behind the party president in making that call and in taking that call and making that choice. And we will all abide by that. That is what something I can tell you clearly. With regards to those rebellion MLAs, I would only say that they will do whatever BJP tells them to do, because they aren't the official voice of Shiv Sena. Shiv Sena will go as per whatever the party president Uddhav Thackeray ji tells us to do. MPs were there at the meeting today. They have given him that decision-making choice, and he will make that decision which is best suited for the party and the nation.
And lastly, Priyanka Chaturvedi, a shift really in a few Shiv Sena votes may not greatly influence the outcome of this election, in which it seems like the government has a numerical advantage. The outcome seems to be pretty much clear or understood. Is this, at this point of time, really about perception, about that bigger battle in Maharashtra, about who really controls the Shiv Sena, who's really in charge?
There is only one person who's in charge of Shiv Sena, and that's Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray. There's no one else. So there is no question on that, and there's no question in the party cadre's mind about that. Those who are the breakaway faction will face the Supreme Court soon, because Supreme Court will uphold the constitutionality and the validity of this particular government, which has been formed by deceit and through deception.
Priyanka Chaturvedi, thank you for joining us and taking all our questions head on. Thanks for your time. The big divide in the Shiv Sena appearing to have a spin-off effect on the presidential polls in terms of voting by the party MPs. That's a big story at this hour coming out of Maharashtra.